Hey everybody, it's Defendant321 here, bringing you some more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 Wi-Fi battles. This is an OU match I got against someone by the name of JorgeCampos5604. I'll go ahead and leave the link to his username down in the description below, so be sure to go ahead and check him out. And, well, checking out his team, well, he has a lot of huge threats to my team. For example, that Metagross pretty much counters my entire team, and, well, he also has that Heatran of his, which is also very dangerous, and then he also has that Hydreigon, which has monster special attack, so basically his team is really well balanced. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and begin the match. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and lead off by sending out my Tornadus, and he's going to go ahead and lead off by sending out his Metagross. This is actually really good for him and bad for me because, well, Tornadus can't really do too much to the Metagross. But yeah, I'm going to decide to stay in and go for the substitute, and he's going to go for the Stealth Rocks. So I guess that's pretty good for me because I got a free substitute up, but then it's bad because if I switch out and then switch back into my Tornadus, the Stealth Rocks are going to destroy my Tornadus. So yeah, I'm going to decide to stay in and just go for the Hurricane just to see how much damage it does on the Metagross, and well, it did a decent amount of damage. But yeah, he's going to go for the Meteor Mash, and well, that's obviously going to break my substitute, so well, that's pretty bad for me. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch out this turn because, well, obviously I do not want my Tornadus to die really early on in the match. I'm going to go ahead and go on to my Ferrothorn because Ferrothorn can take a Meteor Mash, but he's going to go for the Hammer Arm, and well, that was a really nice move on his part because, well, he crippled my Ferrothorn because the Hammer Arm did a lot of damage to my Ferrothorn. Right here, the Iron Barb's ability kicked in, so I guess that's kind of good that I got a little bit of damage off on him, but whatever, damage. So yeah, for this next turn I'm going to go for the Protect just so I can get some leftovers recovery because that Hammer Arm did a lot of damage. And right here I see that he's going for the Hammer Arm, so basically I know that he's just going to keep on spamming the attack until my Ferrothorn is gone, so that's pretty bad for me. But yeah, for this next turn, I'm going to go ahead and switch out, and I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Reuniclus because, well, Reuniclus can take a Hammer Arm, and he did go for it, and that did a pathetic amount of damage, but Reuniclus does resist it, so yeah, you can't do too much in that part. But basically what I'm trying to do with my Reuniclus is go for the Calm Mind and raise my special attack and my attack, so that's basically what I'm going to do here. I went for the Calm Mind, and I'm hoping that Reuniclus can take a Meteor Mash from this Metagross because it does have the leftovers, so I know it does not have the Choice Band. So yeah, he's going to go for the Meteor Mash, and well, Reuniclus took it quite nicely, so that's really good because, well, it did nothing, so I can go for the Recover and just basically annoy this guy. But yeah, I'm going to go for the Recover this turn because I was basically predicting him to go ahead and switch out because, well, I thought he wouldn't be comfortable with the damage that he was doing, so yeah. But he's going to decide to stay in and go for the Meteor Mash, and that actually ended up shocking me because I thought he would switch out into a different Pokemon, but no, he decided to stay in, so that's kind of caught me off guard, but whatever. For this next move, he's going to go ahead and switch out, and he's going to go ahead and switch out into his Heatran, and well, that's pretty good because I guess he predicted me to go for the Psychic this turn, and well, I did go for the Psychic, but I'm hoping it does a decent amount of damage to his Heatran, and that did a pathetic amount of damage, and it did an even more pathetic amount of damage because I did raise my special attack, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, he's going to decide to stay in, and well, I went for the Focus Blast, and luckily I did not miss with the Focus Blast, and well, that's going to destroy his Heatran. I mean, it KO'd it, so that's really good that it did go for the Calm Mind because I'm not sure if a Focus Blast from Reuniclus without a Calm Mind would have been able to take down the Heatran, but whatever. He's going to go ahead and go back out into his Metagross, and well, like I have nothing that can actually counter this Metagross. I mean, Salamence does have Fire Blast, but it's going to be risky switching him in. But yeah, he's going to go for the Meteor Mash, and that's going to raise his attack, so that's really threatening. I'm going to go for the Psychic at this part, and well, it does absolutely nothing to that Metagross, and this Metagross is a huge threat because he just got his attack raised, so things aren't going my way at this point. I'm going to go ahead and switch out, and I'm going to go ahead and go back out the Ferrothorn. Basically, I'm just trying to sacrifice my Ferrothorn on this point, and I know it can take a Meteor Mash. But yeah, he's going to go for one more Meteor Mash, and well, Ferrothorn did not end up taking it quite nicely because he ended up getting a lucky critical hit, and also his attack rose, so that's really bad. My luck is not really good at this point in the match, but yeah, basically, at this point I have no clue how I'm going to go ahead and counter this Metagross. I'm going to go ahead and go on to my Rotom, and well, I'm going to decide to go for the Hydro Pump, and luckily I do not miss, and this is the Choice Specs Rotom, so the Hydro Pump is going to do a lot of damage, and well, I managed to KO this Metagross. I didn't think I would actually end up KOing it, but this is really good because this Metagross was really annoying. He's going to go ahead and go out to his Verizon this turn, and I'm going to go ahead and switch out, and I'm going to go ahead and go out to my Tornadus. I'm hoping the Stealth Rocks don't do too much damage, but like I said, it did a decent amount of damage. He's going to go for the Swords Dance this turn, and well, that's actually really threatening because his attack is actually raised, but I managed to outspeed him and go for the Hurricane. I'm not sure why he didn't switch out, but whatever, it's good for me because, well, I got the Hurricane off on his Verizon, and, well, that's going to be enough to KO it, so that's really good for me because of the Verizon, which it was a huge threat, but yeah, he's going to go ahead and go on to his Hydreigon, and I decided to stay in because I didn't think he was Choice Scarfed, but apparently he is Choice Scarf because he managed to outspeed my Tornadus, and I survived with 49 HP, but he got the flinch off, so that is really bad because if he didn't get the flinch off, I could have gone for the Focus Blast and take down his Hydreigon, so he got really lucky at that point. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go on to Scizor. He's gonna go ahead and switch out to his next Pokemon, which is gonna go ahead and be his Tentacruel. And well, I just decided to play it safe and go for the Bullet Punch, and the Bullet Punch is gonna do a lot of damage to his Tentacruel because I managed to get a critical hit. So, well, I guess I'm getting lucky at this point in the match, but whatever. I'm gonna go for another Bullet Punch because I'm hoping that it can KO this Tentacruel, but it doesn't. It barely lives with any HP left, and he's gonna go for the Scald, and I'm hoping that he doesn't get the burn on my Scizor, but he does get the burn, so that really sucks for me because, well, Scizor relies on his attack, and now that he's burned, well, his attack is crippled. But yeah, he's gonna go for the Protect this turn. I guess he's just stalling my Scizor, and also, I guess, trying to get some Leftovers recovery at this point. Or not Leftovers, Black Sludge recovery, my bad. But yeah, I'm just gonna decide to stay in, and well, he went for another Protect and he got it, so, well, my Scizor is slowly dying thanks to the burn, so I'm not in a good situation right now, and he is because he's recovering health with the Black Sludge, and I'm losing health with the burn. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out, and I'm gonna go out to my Reuniclus because, well, my Scizor was about to get KO'd, but yeah, he's gonna go ahead and go for the Toxic Spikes. I guess he was predicting me to switch, so he got some free Toxic Spikes up, so that's really good for him, but not really good for me because I don't really like getting my Pokemon poisoned. But yeah, he's gonna go for the Scald, and I'm hoping that I can survive his Scald from the Tentacruel because it doesn't have the best special attack, and I do manage to survive it, so that's really good. I'm gonna go for the Recover, and well, thanks to Reuniclus' special ability, I do not need to worry about it getting burned too much, so that's really good for me. But yeah, right here at this point, I'm just trying to KO this Tentacruel, and he's gonna go ahead and switch out to his next Pokemon, which is gonna go ahead and be back out into his Hydreigon. I decided just to go for the Calm Mind, and well, this is gonna be a risky play on my part. I went for the Calm Mind, so my special defense is raised, so I'm hoping that I can survive a move from this Hydreigon, and he's gonna go for the Dark Pulse, and I'm hoping that, well, like I said, because I got the Calm Mind, I could survive the Dark Pulse, and I do manage to survive it, so that's really good. And I went for the Focus Blast, and luckily I didn't miss with that thing, so that Focus Blast is gonna do a lot of damage to his Hydreigon, and I'm hoping it KOs it, and it does, so that's really good because Hydreigon was one of the biggest threats to my team because of its massive special attack. So now that it's taken down, I'm well relieved. He's gonna go ahead and go on to his Lucario, and he's gonna go for the Dark Pulse. I know I can survive it because, well, it's not the same type attack bonus, and I do manage to survive it with 5 HP left, so that's really lucky on my part. And I'm gonna go for the Focus Blast, and I'm getting really lucky because normally I miss with my Focus Blast, but I didn't miss this time, and well, that's gonna be able to KO his Lucario, so that's really good for me because Reuniclus, Reuniclus is being a monster in this match. It took down the Hydreigon and the Lucario, so that's really good. He's going to go ahead and go back out into his Tentacruel, and he's just going to go for the Scald, and the Scald is going to easily be able to KO my Reuniclus because it only had 31 HP left. So yeah, basically I know I basically won the match at this point because I believe he's down to his Tentacruel, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go on to Rotom, and I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, and well, the Volt Switch is going to easily be able to KO his Tentacruel, and that's going to be the end of the match, guys. So if you liked the video, please rate the video, comment, and subscribe.